What's up everyone, this is FB Sticks, and today the Little Cup drops. So in today's video, we're going to be showcasing a lot of practice battles that I did on my live stream the other day, trying out a bunch of different Pokemon for the Little Cup and kind of seeing how some of these matchups work. I'm going to be perfectly honest, if you have not done any of these Little Cup battles yet, you're going to see why I'm saying this, but I do not know if I'm going to be able to make an entire week's worth of content with this meta. In my opinion, it gets very stale very fast, and you'll see why. Bronzor is obviously the best Pokemon in this meta. In no other meta, Great League, Ultra Premier, Master League, Master Premier, Halloween Cup, Flying Cup, in no other meta is one single Pokemon so overpowered and so busted strong than in this Little Cup here. You can go on PvPoke and check out the rankings and the simulation. I think it's like Bronzor wins 93% of the matchups in all of the Little Cup, which is insane. No other Pokemon has that high level of win rate in any other meta. Not, Azumarill in Great League. I know we all know that Azumarill is really great, but the Bronzor is just so crazy strong. Even when you bring counters to it, like this Shadow Stunky here, I still have to go down a shield. I was only able to take that thing out because I had a shield advantage. Even if you're running like Dino here, still has to commit a shield against the heavy slam. It really hurts. Like Poochyena, which I'm also using in this video, doesn't appreciate the heavy slam as well. Bronzor is just so crazy strong, and the Bronzor mirror match itself takes like 2 to 3 minutes to play out. It takes forever because all you're doing is just hitting each other with resisted damage the entire time. So I'm gonna be honest, personally I am not super thrilled about this Little Cup meta. Luckily season 5 is going to be pretty relaxed as far as like competitiveness goes, so try to conserve your dust if you can. I would highly recommend building a Bronzor for Little Cup. I think Dino has a lot of play as well, and then you can kind of be flexible with what you want your third Pokemon to be. I built a Wynot as well, and that's another tanky option. But I would highly recommend that you try to, save your dust. In the second week of Season 5, we will be having the Kanto Cup, which I'm very excited about. That should actually be a fairly competitive meta there. Only Gen 1 Pokemon, so pretty exciting there. And then week 3 is the Catch Cup. And I'm not thrilled about that concept at all. For those of you that don't know, you can only use Pokemon in the Catch Cup that you have caught during Season 5. So all of your Pokemon that you previously have built, you can't use them. And so you're going to have to invest more resources, more dust, more candy in order to power this stuff up. And I really don't like spending my dust on like one-time use Pokemon. I feel okay investing some resources for this Little Cup because if they bring around the Little Cup again, I will already have those Pokemon built. But the Catch Cup is going to be its own thing. Whatever you build in the Catch Cup, you're not going to be able to use again. So obviously once the Catch Cup rolls around, I'll make a video on that discussing some more of the intricacies. But let's get into some of these matchups here in the Little Cup. I think Poochyena is actually a decent safe swap. I'm running Snarl, Poison Fang, and Crunch on it. So Seal into Dino. My Seal is running Ice Shard, Aqua Tail, and Icy Wind. So this is technically a favorable matchup, but the Dragon Breath does so much damage. So you can see here my Stunky is switch locked against this Bronzor, and I'm really going to try to fast move this thing all the way down. But they're able to get to another move right at the last second, which is terrible. I have to go down 2 shields if I want to fully commit to the farm down, and I don't even think it was worth it because I'm not going to be able to get 2 moves off anyways. I'm only going to be able to get 1 shield back from this Dino, and then I get farmed down. So that was not great. Even though I got my Shadow Stunky switch locked against the Bronzor, which is exactly what purpose it should be serving, I still have to go down 2 shields. Terrible. So I'm going to throw this Aqua Tail here. I get the final shield, but then I'm going to be Dragon Breath down again. This is why I think Dino is just so powerful in this cup. Really, the only thing that you have to truly avoid is Cottony, which we see here. A Charm user. which just absolutely melts Dino and destroyed my Poochyena there. Even though I hit it for double super effective Poison Fang, it did not take it down. Okay, Vulpix is another option here. Shadow Vulpix, obviously you're going to get more damage with those Embers, but you're going to be running Ember as the fast move, and then Body Slam and Flame Charge as the charge moves there. Shelmet is pretty interesting. It's running Infestation. I think it learns Bug Buzz and then like Body Slam as well. So this is, yeah, there's the Body Slam, and then Bug Buzz obviously hits for a lot more damage, and you get stab on it. Bug Buzz is only going to hit Bronzor for neutral damage because of that steel and psychic typing. And you can just see, like, I'm fully committed to the farm down here because Bug does not resist psychic. So I'm just going straight confusion farm here. And I'm going to leave this with 100 energy. I knew that this was just going to be a Body Slam. We get some nice lag. And then out comes the Vulpix. I'm able to confusion it down. In the back is what looks to be a Shadow Stunky here. And I'm going to get both shields with these heavy slams. So that energy was pretty nice. Okay, they actually let that through. And then I'm going to bring out my Seal and try to get some chip damage. I really wanted to get to that Aqua Tail, but I was not able to do it. And then I bring out my Why Not to counter it down there. Good game. I'm trying to flex as many shinies as I can in this little cup, because this cup is kind of a meme to begin with, so get some use out of these shinies. I don't really care about IVs that much. Alolan's Sandshrew is pretty interesting. You will get some nice resistance from Dragon Breath users because of the Ice and Steel typing there, as well as you'll be able to hit back for super effective damage with that Ice typing. However, the moveset is kind of unfortunate. It learns Night Slash and then Blizzard. I really wish it learned Ice Punch. That would make it a little bit more viable, because Blizzard takes a while to get to. But having Night Slash is nice for some chip damage on this Bronzor here. Like, that's definitely some decent chip damage there. Takes it to the yellow. Out comes Wooper. This thing learns Mud Shot, Mud Bomb, and another move. Does this thing also learn Body Slam? I know it learns ground moves, so in theory you would think that it'd be a good response to Bronzor, but the confusions just do so much damage because you have no resistance to psychic type damage there. So I bring in my Why Not to counter that down. What is in the back? Out comes Seal, and my opponent is also running Ice Shard. I know some people have mentioned running Lick on Seal because you hit for super effective damage on Bronzor. I don't really know how I feel about that. If I wanted to use Seal, I would kind of want to get that Ice Shard fast move damage for, like, against Cottony and against Dino, but Lick definitely has its purpose as well. Why Not is very bulky. It runs counter as the fast move. It can only have access to Mirror Coat as a charge move, which is a terrible charge move. It does like no damage. It does like no damage, but you're very bulky, so also it's shiny. Look at this cute little thing. And then I'm going to bring out my Bronzor again. This Aqua Tail is going to do a little bit of chip damage. And then out comes this Seal again, and I'm able to side shock it down. Good game there. We have yet to see too many Bronzor mirror matches yet, but believe me, I had to speed up this video more than normal so we could, so it wouldn't just bore the heck out of you. We get some nice lag here, and now we are going to enter the Bronzor mirror match. These are the most intense battles you will ever see. A lot of high skilled gameplay here, a lot of top tier gameplay choices being made. You know, really good, hitting each other with a lot of damage for these confusions. This is great. This is the top tier content that you all came to enjoy. Oh man, it, like, these Bronzor mirror matches just, like, literally sucked the life out of me. Because towards the end of the night, I started encountering more and more and more of these, and it's just brutal. It takes forever, and then so many of these matches ended in a timeout. Keep in mind, this is fast forwarded almost double speed here. and we're still just chilling. We're still in this mirror match, which is just brutal. Takes forever. And honestly, like, if you run like a triple anti-Bronzor team, then you're gonna be weak to like things that Bronzor typically pairs it with. So like, obviously Bronzor is the best Pokemon in this cup. And unfortunately, I feel like you can't, if you do want to pick up wins, and actually, you know, want to reach rank 10. Honestly, my goal is like within this first week and the second week to get as many wins as possible. So maybe I don't even have to do the Catch Cup the third week if I've already reached rank 10. Because I really don't want to have to power up stuff up if I don't have to. But if you want wins, I think you got to run Bronzor. It's so good. It is by far the best Pokemon. Nothing else even comes close to this thing. We are still in this mirror match. Oh yeah, I'm going to go for the Psyshock even though it is double resisted. I get the last shield and the timer is coming up. We are about to time out this match. What a clutch game. Out comes Cottony. It charms me down. The timer is up. All I got to do is bring in a Pokemon here. And I win from timeout. Oh man. Good game. Alright, this is a bad lead. And so I'm forced to mirror. And then they bring in Dino. So Dino has access to Dragon Breath, Body Slam, and Crunch. Crunch does a good chunk of damage there. Dino is definitely a pretty solid response to Bronzor. But I'm already up a shield. And then they have to throw their energy here. So we get some weak connection there, which is pretty cool. They preserved a lot of health on their Dino, which is very smart because I don't have a direct response to this. And so the Dragon Breath damage was really adding up. I know that the Bronzor is going to come out again. I bring my Wynot on it. I am resisting the confusions. And I'm hitting for neutral damage with my counter. These Mirror Coats slowly chip away at this Cottony. But Charm is very strong. My counters are resisted on Cottony because of that Fairy typing. Alright. Yeah, I mean, not much to say here. Just going to throw these Mirror Coats. And I'm not going to be able to counter this thing down, unfortunately. Please let me know in the comments section what you all would enjoy seeing. Would you enjoy maybe some Sylph battles? Would you enjoy battles in this little cup? Like, what would you all enjoy seeing on this channel? Because again, for me personally, I feel like these little cup battles are gonna get really stale really fast, and there's just not a lot of like new interesting teams I feel like I can personally bring you all, but we'll see. If you are very interested in like these little cup videos, let me know in the comments and I'll make some stuff interesting. I'll run some crazy teams or something. But here we have Bronzor on this Alolan Sandshrew again. It's resisting the confusion, but you wouldn't be able to tell because confusion is just doing so much. I'm going to switch in my Seal to catch this Night Slash. Debatable play there. This Alolan Sandshrew is really interesting. Obviously, you're double weak to fire, so you really got to look out for the Vulpix. My opponent really makes a nice catch on their own Seal there. I would have liked to get that Icy Wind off, but they caught the Aqua Tail, so really nice play on their part. This mirror match is also going to take forever. My opponent is probably going to take me out with Aqua Tail here. Nice play. Bronzor is a complete wall to this thing. Not complete wall. Like, Aqua Tail still hits for some decent chip damage. But it looks like my opponent is just going straight for the debuff route here. Which is totally fine. I farm up to 100. I really want to commit to the farm down, but I think I actually switch out now to clear my debuff, and then I was going to be able to counter it down. In the back is a Purloin running Sucker Punch as the fast move, and then Night Slash, okay. And I forget what secondary move it has. I think like some sort of fairy move. But the counters are hitting for a lot of damage on this Purloin, able to take it out. Why not really put in a lot of work there? I have 100 energy stored on my Bronzor. This mirror coat is not enough to take out the Sandshrew, but I'll shield this up and then counter down. And in the back is the seal, and I'm able to take that game there. Good game. Bronzor into Cottony. This is really good. This is like definitely one of the best counters to Cottony. And then my opponent mirrors with their own Bronzong or Bronzor. And so I'll see you all in 2 minutes. Because there's just like, I don't have a better response to this in the back. At some point in time, obviously, I should get my Why Not on this. But even then, that isn't technically like a positive matchup for my Why Not. Because my charge moves just do nothing to the Bronzor. At least like the counter damage adds up. So here I could like farm up to 100 and then switch in my Why Not. But this match has taken so long that the switch clock is up for my opponent. So we're just going to stay in here and grind it out. I do have Seal in the back. If I can get that aligned with the Cottony, it'll be good because I am running that Ice Shard as the fast move. Not quite sure if stacking back-to-back heavy slams is the play here because you technically like waste some confusion energy. So I think building up to one heavy slam and then building up to like one confusion less than that is the most energy efficient way there, so you're not wasting any energy because you tend to over farm past 100 energy there. Gonna throw this mirror coat. It's a terrible move. It gets shielded. Man, these battles. Alright, down goes the Cottony. Out comes the Dino. Gonna be able to get my seal on this thing. And then out comes the Bronzor. Gonna throw this Aquatail. Gets the last shield. And then I switch in my own Bronzor. I have 100 energy stored. So I'm gonna be able to dump a lot of energy here. Gonna throw this heavy slam. Oh my gosh, dude. It's still alive. My opponent got in an extra confusion there. And then I really wanted to be able to confusion this thing down. Which I'm able to do. But then I'm going to bring out my seal. And then throw this Aquatail. And it should be just enough to take out this Dino here. Good game. Looks like we got one more battle here, judging by the time. Alright, not a good lead. So I'm going to use Why Not as a safe swap. Out comes Bronzor. Oh boy, we are in for a roller coaster of a matchup here. So let's see how much this heavy slam does. Not that much, but definitely more than my mirror coat does, that's for sure. And then I miss a lot of bubbles here because I was laughing so hard about how long these matches are taking. Strategic undercharge. Strategic undercharge for sure. Yeah, this is just not good for Why Not. This team comp really did not have a hard punish to Bronzor in the back. Again, you could use Vulpix, you could use Dino, you could use Shadow Stunky, or even normal Stunky running Bite. You could use the Poochyena. You could use like a Alolan Diglett with Mud Slap or Cubone with Mud Slap. But then again, you don't, like with Cubone, you don't get that resistance to confusion. Same with Vulpix. It's kind of brutal. Out comes Cottony, and I accidentally panicked through an Aquatail here, but luckily they shielded up anyways. So I'm able to get my Bronzor locked onto this thing again, which is good. Bronzor is one of the best responses to Cottony because you resist the charm and you resist all of the charge moves that Cottony is going to throw. However, I knew Grass Knot is still going to do more damage than any Heavy Slam or Psyshock from the Bronzor. That's why I shielded it up there. And this match is going to take a long time to conclude, but it's actually pretty hilarious how it ends here. So over farming, I'm able to sneak in a confusion there, which is nice, and I'm going to try to throw Heavy Slam right there. Trying not to waste any of this confusion energy. Going to throw another Heavy Slam. My opponent definitely has a Heavy Slam stored though. So you can check out the conclusion of this match, but make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you appreciate this content. Best of luck in your Little Cup battles. Please let me know if this content interests you, or if it doesn't. You will not hurt my feelings, because this meta is going to be kind of wild. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.